wow, you know, like anyone in this room can do this, and I want to be up there on stage one day. I'm going to be up there one day. And today I'm up on stage and this is just wild. So yeah, my journey as a coach started about 2 years ago. But I want to jump back really, really quick and share with you guys how I became a coach, how I got here. So my story, like, I didn't have a rough upbringing. You know, my parents worked very, very hard to give us a beautiful life. I come from, there's 4 sisters. My parents, they worked really hard. We had a beautiful home. They drove beautiful vehicles. You know, we were able to dream big. We seen the life that we were going to be able to have, and that was my dream. That was my dream. That was going to be my life too. Then my dad got very, very sick. Very sick. They had no medical, so my parents lost everything. They, like, literally, they lost their home. They lost all the vehicles, everything. My dad, and it was like, we got the talk about when when I pass away. And so I moved back in with my parents to help them, pay for bills and just kind of support each other as a family. Shortly after that, a couple of months later, I found out that I was pregnant with my Brody Lynn. So I was, living in my parents' concrete basement. A sick parent. I was scared. I hadn't been with my husband at the time very long, so I was pregnant with a baby, and he was working 13-hour shifts on the weekend, trying to make enough money that we could move out. Shortly after I had Brody Lynn, my parents' house foreclosed. So not only was I a scared new mom, but I was all of a sudden becoming homeless. I had nowhere to go, and it was the scariest feeling in the whole world. So we sold everything that we had and moved into this tiny condo with our new baby that I found out later was infested with black mold. And I remember one day sitting in my bedroom, and I pulled out this Bible that I had gotten when I was a little girl, and I had put $10 for my birthday into this Bible. And I pulled the Bible out, and I sat on my bedroom floor, and I bawled because I was pulling the last $10 that I had to my name out of that Bible to pay for food and diapers for my child. And I had realized that I was 22 years old and that my life had completely crumbled. I had no idea what I was going to do. I had no idea where I was going to go, and I was scared. I was so scared. So what I did is I knew that the last thing that I had in the world was my health. And health was what got me into this position in the first place. So I knew that at that point, when I looked at that tiny baby, that I had to do something different. I needed to make a stand, and I needed to take care of my body. So I sold my baby's clothes to buy my first challenge pack. I bought Turbo Fire. I lost 37 pounds in 90 days with that program, and it changed my life. I felt alive. I felt like I was part of something. I felt like somebody, and I knew that my life was just, there was hope. There was hope, tiny bit of hope in that challenge pack. So I started talking about it every single day. I just started sharing with my friends, and I started sharing on Facebook that, my life is turning around, not financially. I was still so scared. I didn't know how we were going to pay for the rent on our condo. So I started talking about it, one person every single day. My first month, I made enough money to pay for our condo. And then the next month, I made enough money to pay for our condo, and I got to stay there. After 4 months, we got to move into a nicer home. And I was watching my life progress, and I was gaining my life back, and I felt so empowered. So the fact that I get to stand up here today in front of all of you guys and tell you that if you want something bad enough, you can have it. Trust me, please trust me when I say that I sat on that bedroom floor and cried. And now today I get to stand here, and if you want it bad enough, you can have it. You can absolutely have it. So I want you to do something for me today, all right? I want you to put your hand up if you are ready and willing to help one person every single day. Just one. Right? Out of your darkest moments are going to come the brightest light. And somebody out there needs you. Somebody today out there needs you. So be that. All right?